Guyana ranks third behind Dominica and Grenada in the Caribbean on the World Bank's World Development Indicator for 2008, released today.
The joint services have shot and killed one bandit while one escaped injured during a daring robbery on a GB vehicle transporting millions of dollars for the Wales Sugar Estate payroll.
And the government of Guyana, through the Guyana Rice Development Board, has donated 6 containers of rice to hurricane-ravaged Cuba.
The details of these and other stories, GN News, and of course the latest sporting action in the Diamond Mineral Water and NCN Sport News, and more after these. Good evening, I'm Delicia Fletcher.
And I'm Paul Moore.
With this edition of the 6 o'clock news for today, Thursday, November 6, 2008. Here's what's happening. Paul.
Thanks, Delicia. Guyana ranks third behind Dominica and Grenada in the Caribbean on the World Bank's World Development Indicator for 2008, released today. This country has also been placed 14 overall in the wider Latin America and Caribbean grouping. Here's that report.
The data on economic development is part of the World Bank's annual World Development Report, which was released today. Guyana is ahead of all its CARICOM counterparts except for Dominica and Grenada. The report shows comparative socio-economic data for more than 130 economies, with data drawn from the United Nations, IMF, and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. The report classifies Guyana as a low middle-income country and shows that the Guyanese economy has grown significantly over the past decade, leading the list of Latin American and Caribbean countries are Argentina, with Brazil third. Guyana is ahead of Haiti, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Suriname. The document gives comparable measures of economic activities and living standards for foreign investors on an economy's market size, productivity, and prices. It also looked at the globalization of markets for goods, services, finance, labor, and ideas, reinforces the interdependence of economies and the need to measure them on a common scale. This report complements the findings of the recently released mid-year review by the Ministry of Finance, in which Guyana's economy is projected to grow by some 3.5% by the end of this year. Finance Minister Dr. Ashni Singh had said there was positive growth in the main productive sectors of the economy as compared to the corresponding period for 2008. He, however, noted that the report may not reflect 100% accuracy, as the global financial crisis has worsened after the report was compiled. Edward Lane, the 6 o'clock news.
President Barry Jagdeo is expected to attend an upcoming agro-business investment seminar and mini-exhibition slated for New York on November 23. The event is being organized by the New Guyana Marketing Corporation and the Guyana Consulate in New York. Ernestine Jagnarine has the details.
The seminar and exhibition are aimed at promoting the many agro-business investment opportunities that exist in Guyana. A wide range of locally produced fresh and processed agriculture products will also be showcased. The events are projected to attract more than 200 members of the New York business community, as well as several local private sector companies. Investors and potential investors will also have an opportunity to meet and interact with Agriculture Minister Robert Prasad and other senior officials in the agriculture sector. The investment opportunities that exist in Guyana's agriculture sector have been constantly promoted over the last several years at various local, regional, and international forums. Today, they have become even more relevant with the advent of the global food crisis. The President on several occasions has pointed out that CARICOM imports some $4 billion in food annually, saying that Guyana is best positioned to tap into this growing market with its readily available land and water resources. The potential for further growth and development of the regional agriculture sector has also been the focus of countries throughout CARICOM. This has been addressed in detail by the Jagdeo Initiative on Agriculture, which is a strategy for removing constraints to the development of the agriculture in the region. The Agro-Business Investment Seminar and Mini-Exhibition will be held at 116-114 Rockaway Boulevard, South Ozone Park, New York. Ernestine Jagnarine reporting for the NCN 6 o'clock news.
The Ministry of Agriculture will host an international rice conference beginning tomorrow, ending Saturday at the Lillian Dahl Conference Center under the theme Meeting Rice Market Demands. The event is being organized as part of Guyana's 100th year of exporting rice and will witness the participation of local and overseas delegates, including Colombia, United States, India, and Europe. President Barry Jagdeo is expected to deliver the feature address, while Agriculture Minister Robert Persaud and Mr. Carl Samuda, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Jamaica, will deliver brief remarks. Farmers, millers, exporters, and other stakeholders in the industry will attend. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization warns that the world's agricultural sector will not escape the financial crisis. In an issue of its commodity publication, Food Outlook, the agency reveals that falling food prices have created a false sense of security when in fact numerous challenges lie ahead. More in this report.
In light of rising prices and increased production, wheat supplies are expected to hit a record high this year. Although this will enable countries to replenish their depleted stocks, the FAO says all is not as it seems in the agricultural sector. Instead, it warns that the sector may not escape the impact of the global financial crisis. According to the Food Outlook report, if the current price instability and liquidity conditions persist, agricultural output could be affected to an extent where a new price surge would follow. This could unleash an even more severe food crisis than those experienced recently. It is estimated that some 923 million people are suffering from hunger as a result of the sharp increase in food prices. And although international commodity prices have lowered, this has not been translated into lower domestic food prices in the developed world. The FAO says world agriculture is also facing serious long-term issues, including land and water constraints, lack of research, and poor investment strategies, which urgently need to be addressed. To feed a world population of more than 9 billion people by 2050, global food production must also double. As such, the report recommends that the shrinking rural workforce enhance its productivity with more investments in agricultural machinery, trained farmers, and setting up efficient supply chains. Just recently, the Alliance of CARICOM Agricultural Ministers proposed the establishment of a regional agricultural fund to reposition the sector in the face of the food and financial crises. Reporting for the 6 o'clock news, I'm Shar Dalal.
Residents of Silvertown Linen have been left in shock after the discovery of two bodies in different houses this morning. 68-year-old Una Smart was found dead in her bathroom by relatives around 6:30 at her 152 2nd Street Silvertown home. The woman lived alone in her two-storied house and was discovered in her bathroom sitting on a chair. Police have ruled out foul play since there was no sign of a struggle, marks of violence, nor was anything stolen. Investigators have also failed to find signs of a break-in. Meanwhile, the body of 29-year-old Vibert Moore was discovered at his 112 2nd Street Silvertown home. Moore, who was an epileptic, was found by his brother lifeless in a chair. Police have also ruled out foul play. The two incidents are unrelated.